Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's a new month. We've got a new nerd block to open up and show off. Now, nerd block's one of the numerous geeky boxes out there that delivers goodies to your doorstep. You don't know necessarily what you're going to get. You just know what theme they're going to do. Well, I don't really remember what theme they're going to do this month because, well, we get tons of stuff. I do remember somewhat looking forward to this one, but we'll see. So as I said, Nerd Block's one of the many boxes out there. It's pretty decent, obviously hit and miss, like many of these boxes are. Usually they're pretty good, but every so often you do get some clunkers. So let's go through. First, figure out whatever our theme is, and then look at the items inside. I see a whole bunch of stuff from Game of Thrones and Harry Potter, which kind of sucks because I'm not really a fan of either. But all right. Let's start off. So the theme isn't really listed anywhere. I don't know why they're not listing it, but whatever. So this is June 2016 Nerd Block. We've got first up an exclusive. This is an exclusive Tobin's Spirit Guide from Ghostbusters. Now, if you just know the film Ghostbusters, you're going to be rather familiar with the Tobin's Spirit Guides. Referenced many, many times throughout the film, though we don't really know what's inside for the most part. But now we do. Weirdly enough, though, this one's written by Dr. Ray Stantz, Dr. Egon Spangler, and Eric Burnham, even though, Ray does reference it a bunch of times in the movie, like he is reading someone else's work. So that doesn't make too much sense. But yeah, this, okay, so this is it says right here and there, my colleague, Dr. Egon Spangler, and I put in weeks of effort to boil the essence of Tobin's Down into this slim pocket reference. You now hold in your hands a book that contains basic information on some of the most common types of entities. So this is an adaptation of some of the more relevant sections from Tobin's Spirit Guide. So it really shouldn't be called the Tobin Spirit Guide. It should be like Cliff Notes Tobin Spirit Guide, but yeah. Inside, though, it looks pretty solid. We've got all kinds of neat references, some solid art, actually. I'm going to give them that. It's well put together, if anything, and it is an exclusive for Nerd Block, so if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, it's going to be something you're going to want to track down. Alright, we have a Shirt Punch t-shirt, exclusive Legend of Zelda. This one should look familiar. For Legend of Zelda fans, the game is very much about grabbing the rubies and to help achieve your goals. Rupees, of course, are used to purchase things and so on and so forth. So, this is a good one for fans of Legend of Zelda. It's kind of a neat shirt. I don't know if it's necessarily one that I would wear, but I kind of dig the design. I just don't know if it's necessarily for me. So, most likely, that's going to go up on eBay. Alright, next we have a Harry Potter. This is a Gryffindor crest bookmark. Now, I've said on many, many, many of these videos, I am not a fan of Harry Potter. I don't really enjoy the books. I definitely don't enjoy the films. So, this is not really for me. But this is it's a bookmark if you're a fan of Harry Potter. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Let's see what else we got here. This one is interesting. Now there's a film I grew up with and I can watch over and over and over again, and that would be Goonies. So this is another exclusive item. This is a exclusive Goonies rolled up mat made in China. So when you and your friends are trying to unearth the long-lost treasure of a 17th century pirate, it's easy to get lost. Luckily, Nerd Block has provided us with an exclusive map to help you find the treasure, evade detection by criminal families, and avoid booby traps. Kind of neat. It's it's a nice, well-put-together thing. The quality is pretty solid. I will give them a lot of credit as far as that. Is it something I would keep? I don't really know. I like Goonies, but I don't know if I necessarily like it enough that this is something that I would want to throw in my collection somewhere. So most likely it's going to go up on eBay. Yeah. Alright, so next we've got Dorbs, Guardians of the Galaxy. you're either getting a Groot or a Star-Lord. I got a Groot, which is awesome because out of the two, this would be the one I would actually want. Groot, of course, is the breakout star of Guardians of the Galaxy. Out of all the characters, I would have predicted Rocket and Groot would have been the two that would have burst out. Dorbs is done by Funko. Funko, you'll find tons of them in a lot of these boxes. They are pretty standard in them. I dig this. While I'm not a huge collector and don't really go out of my way to purchase these sort of items like the vinyl figures, when I get them and I do, get some cool ones, I will keep the ones I actually really, really enjoy. Now, this one's going to get kept. This is going to go to my collection somewhere. I do like the detail on this one. It's kind of probably hard to see, but there's like a leaf at the top of his head, which I think is actually kind of cool. So this one's going to be a definite keeper. Finally, we've got an exclusive Game of Thrones coin. All debts must be paid. Now yours can. Join the ranks of House Lannister. Be the wealthiest of your friends with this exclusive Game of Thrones coin, Valor Morghulis. So this is Shire Post Mint, handmade in the U.S. using traditional techniques and antique equipment. Find more at Shire Post. It's a Nerd Block, exclusively minted for Nerd Block. Yeah, so really, really cool. I will give them that. It's really neat. I'm sure if you are a fan of Game of Thrones that you're going to love this item. I've stated in many, many videos, I am not a fan of Game of Thrones. So while I appreciate this, and I think this is really neat, this is definitely going up on eBay, so someone who will appreciate it can actually get a hold of it. So basically, going through all the items, other than the Dorbs figure, the rest is probably going to be eBay material for me. So while it's not a horrible box this month, it's still not one that like really wins me over. I kind of put this in a middling box. It's kind of all over the place. Generally, it feels like Nerd Block has kind of abandoned the themes. I couldn't even tell you what the theme is based off of this, and they're not listing the themes anymore on the cards, which tells me that they're kind of getting away with it, or not really using it much anymore. Another example of that would be next month's. We've got an item from Suicide Squad. Not too shocking. I would expect Suicide Squad to be in a lot of the boxes that come out over the next few months. And then there's also an item from Transformers and Attack on Titan. And of course, what's not on here is any mention of a theme. So looks like Nerd Block is kind of abandoning that for their boxes. But this one I think is kind of a hit and miss for folks. If you enjoy these properties, of course, you're going to love it. If you're like me and aren't really a fan of a vast majority of them, you're probably not. Really simple as that is. So thanks for watching. You can catch us every single day at Graphic Policy Television. Of course, we are at here on YouTube at GPTV. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, all Graphic Policy. We're at their website at graphicpolicy.com. Come check us out. Get some awesome comic book news, among other things. And of course, just watching this video is much appreciated. Now, if you want your own Nerd Block and are up for next month, which, as I said, has Suicide Squad, Transformers, and Attack on Titan, there's a link below this video. Click that, and you can sign up. It is an affiliate link, so by doing so, you help support our site, which I would very much appreciate. But just watching this video helps support us. So thank you very much for watching, as always, and until next time, keep it geeky.